Yeah, if he could get... What I like most about what I do is the scale of the problem. It is the thing that gets me to bound out of bed every morning. Just the thought of how much QPS is hitting our systems, queries per second, and what we have to do to scale for the needs of Google as a company and Google Cloud in particular. It's growing all the time. So these problems have never been solved before. They're all new. Not just for Google, we'll be fair, any public cloud that's leading the market. But the scale of that problem, you really have to bring a good, creative, open mind and stay centered creatively and be very resilient. So the Infrastructure Security Technical Program Manager, we call it TPM, what we really focus on is how to gather high quality information and data and how to present that information to leadership, to stakeholders, to execution teams so that they can make decisions quickly. We need to be able to move fast as the market is moving. I work 50-50. I go into the office for half the week, sometimes a little bit more depending, and then home for half the week. Today I happen to be working at home. The School of Information, Informatics with a cybersecurity pathways at San Jose State is something that I pursued because I could see that the tech market was starting to shift and I wanted to be competitive on paper. I wanted my CV to be competitive. And what I found is in the first semester, it made me a better employee immediately. The program really helped me to understand the different options you have and the importance of the presentation layer of the data. Data is so vast now, and we did in the program work with data lakes and big data sets. So you could tell almost any story that you wanted. What was really important is, what is the presentation layer to take your audience through that narrative so that they could see the recommendation the way you see it, but also lift the narrative up just a little bit so they could form their own opinions against the narrative you've presented. I have recommended this program to others. What you cover is well structured and it's done in such a way that you can work full time and get through it. And from the very beginning, the School of Information was accessible. I could call someone and get them on the phone. We could make an appointment. All of their information was online. They seemed very organized, and the total cost of the program really, I thought, was fair. And I have to say, I was not disappointed. The quality of the teachers and the professors was through the roof. They have good industry experience. I think there's something to be said if you're pursuing a technology degree, they're here in Silicon Valley. I think there's a cultural connection. You don't always need that, but that was important for me. And they also, all of them had a really good bifurcated teaching style between thought leadership, learn how to be a thought leader, and execution mastery. The program was incredible. And since the time I started the program to the time I graduated, Wall Street Journal named San Jose State the #4 public university in the nation.